fava beans are getting to be a good size. There isn't a whole lot of them left because I did pick a whole bunch of them. I don't see any more buds. And this one I'm saving for seeds. I'm not allowed to eat that one. Boy, does it have good sized pods on it. Now I have heard recently about taking mouthwash, flat beer, and Epsom salts to control the mosquitoes. Well, I'm out of Epsom salts, don't drink beer, but I did have mouthwash. They say blue mint. Well, I figured mouthwash is mouthwash. And Jerry Baker years ago has a formula using mouthwash. So what I did was I dumped, maybe a half a cup in this bucket, which was full of wigglers. And within 2 days there was no wigglers. I didn't put enough in the first time and there were still wigglers the next morning. So I put in maybe another quarter cup and wigglers gone. I have it in 2 other buckets and there's no wigglers. With California being mosquito heaven, hey, if it works, 99-cent store. I'll even pick up the blue stuff at the 99-cent store. And you can only smell it the first day. Definitely June bearers. They even have better flavor than the everbearing. She's blooming. Isn't that pretty? Even though she's got a boo-boo. And there's another bud. And last year this got maybe 20 inches tall. Oh, throwing out another branch. Love that center. Almost looks like a hibiscus. You know, it might be in the hibiscus family. I'm going to have to go check that out. Now this one's different again. Real tiny. And actually, oh, are you split? You're splitting. If you have really, really wet land and you want to dry it up, plant celery. Celery is extremely thirsty. So you have a swampy area, plant celery. You won't have a swampy area for long. Well, the Thai melon squash, or Tahiti squash, slow growing. Of course, there is a ton of seeds there where there should maybe be 2 at the most. I'm going to let them do their thing. Well, the littlest zucchini is doing quite well, if you ask me. This is the bed that I threw all the flower seeds in. And it looks like the amaranth is time to be transplanted. Oh, and I see some cosmos, bachelor's buttons, sunflowers, and of course, morning glories. You know, looks like I'm going to have fun trying to pick chayotes this year. And they're all the way to the top of the avocado. Makes the avocado look really good and green and lush. Luckily, once the vines die, they pull out real easily. Or you can pull them down real easily. Oh, it's moving over to the peach tree. Dual-purpose plants. Especially since the avocado has not set an avocado. Not that I can find. And who's that up there eating my peaches? Who is that? Where are you? Did you go away? Hey, no, you're still there. There you are. Eating the delicious peaches on the top. You get all the ones up high. Yay, I have bees. I know I'm not afraid of bees. They're really drinking these down. That's my little bee feeder. Only thing is, they drink that thing dry. So I have another batch mixed up for you. I'm sorry, Hummers. You can go get food someplace else right now. We need to feed the bees. Nobody has pollen in their pockets. Okay, I got another batch mixed up. I'll go fill that little thing up for you. That's where they're supposed to be eating from. Well, this is the first year for the permaculture bed. Weed. But it looks like the dill is coming up nice. These are coming up from the ground. Didn't think I'd have to dig them out. I figured if they were buried, they wouldn't grow. Wrong. They'll grow. And there's cabbage. Pretty sure those are just cabbage, not kale. They could be kale. I just threw out all kinds of green leaf seeds. Volunteer tomato, volunteer tomato. But this doesn't get but a couple of hours of sun, so nothing is doing very well. But it's its first year, so it hasn't broken down either. Oh, and I had an inquiry about the mushrooms. Nothing yet. I think the wood has to start breaking down better before I get mushrooms. But I figure instead of throwing them in the compost pile, because the chickens don't eat them, tuck them in here. Maybe, just maybe, eventually their spores will take. Because I got mushrooms coming up everywhere, but I don't want them. Is it the fairy again? I don't know. It's out there in the middle dancing.